Hi everyone, my name is Abby, and I'm going to be talking about a subject that some YouTubers do not talk about, and I feel the need that some people do need to talk about it and have a discussion about it because some kids are actually suffering from anxiety, or I have Aspergers, OCD, and anxiety. And if you don't know what any of those are, OCD, there's different types of OCD. There's OCD where it's obsessive compulsive. I'll put it right here. I don't know how to say it, but compulsive disorder. I don't know. So obsessive compulsive disorder. I think that's how you say it. And that's basically where you just want everything neat. You just have to have it neat, or else it'll bother you the whole day. I'm pretty sure that's how to describe it, but. And then my OCD is obsessive thoughts, and you will think about something random. It could be like about eating something, like, oh, I like pizza, and then the whole month, or how long it takes me, because it usually just depends on the thought, it will like be in my mind, and I'll think about it all day long, and I won't stop obsessing over it. So yeah, that is my OCD, and I don't know if it is OCD. It's a type of OCD, but that is my OCD. Sorry, I'm gonna sit down crisscross. Anxiety is, it's really hard to explain, so I think I might look it up or put it on the screen, because it's kind of hard to explain, but Asperger's is a type of, autism. It's on the spectrum, and it's a type of autism, but like not, you might be like, oh, I'll look at her and be like, she doesn't have autism. It's not all by looks. You can't just look at a person and be like, they don't have that, or they don't have OCD because they don't look like they have OCD. You can't do that because you can't. And it's kind of like on the spectrum. It's basically where you can, it's kind of hard to explain, but it's basically where, like, autism people, they have a range of different types of autistic people. Like, they have range 1, which isn't really, like, okay, I'm gonna put it into this. So you have, let's say, 10 people in a room, and the first person is like me. I can talk, and I can move, I can walk, and I can physically do everything, and I can think things through. And then there's that second person who's kind of like me but can't do some things, and then there's the 10th one who cannot do anything, cannot talk, cannot read, cannot walk very well. So that's kind of how to explain it, the autism. I don't have autism. I have a different type of it, if that makes any sense. I'll also put the description of it on here so you guys can look at it. So I'm going to be telling you guys about my struggles with anxiety, and since some people don't really talk about anxiety on YouTube that much, I thought I would start a channel that just talks about anxiety and then like OCD and like just stuff that people don't really talk about anymore. Kids are kind of struggling from it, and they don't have any help, and they need help. They need to talk about it and just let it all out, because whenever I let out all my OCD and all my thoughts, I feel great for the rest of the day. So basically, my anxiety started, I don't really remember, but it was like a month ago, we'll say, or something like that. No, it wasn't a month ago. I don't really know. So it would be really bad. I would be crying, and I did have a depression, so I'd cry all day long, just want to sit in my bed, just didn't really want to do anything. I didn't want to go out places. I didn't want to go, like, even if it was like, let's go get cupcakes. I love cupcakes, but I would never be like, and whenever I was like in that state, I was just like, I don't want to do anything. I just want to lay here and cry. And I kind of felt helpless because even though I was getting help, my mom was helping me. And I also have a therapist. But it's hard to describe, but I felt very helpless and like, oh, this is never gonna end, all this stuff. I was not struggling from like how I look at myself, like, you know, like what's it called? I don't know what it's called, but I'll put it like on the screen somewhere where I think like where I think I'm ugly or anything like that. I did not think that. It's just I just felt like very helpless, and I would just start crying. Like if you would say hi to me or something, I would just start crying. Like it just would just, and I couldn't do anything without crying or being upset or just being like, what am I supposed to do now? And I was trying to keep my mind off of it, but the thoughts, this is also with OCD, the thoughts just kept coming back, and I just couldn't let it stop, and I just had to think about it and think about it and think about it, and I think about it to the point where all the thoughts were just combined, and it felt like a whole like weight on your like brain, like you just feel like, what do I do, and I eventually just start crying because there's nothing else I should do. I mean, there was something else I could do, because I just like, it was just like at that moment I was just like, there's too much going on that I had to just cry it all out. So I'll give you an example. In public, I did not really want to go to anywhere because I would look at a person and be like, oh, like blah blah blah, or like think something about them, and then be like, you know what I mean, like just think about that all day long. So for example, we went to this party, and I didn't want to eat, and I would just answer questions, not talking, and just shaking my head. I had tears in my eyes the whole time, and I was just like, can we get out of here? Can we get out of here? Can we get out of here? Because I did not want to see. I don't like people watching me cry for some weird reason, but yeah. So I kind of felt helpless, and I just felt like nothing's gonna work, and just everything. And then the next day, I would feel ashamed of what I thought the other day, and just be like, why would I think those things? Like, you just, like, you're a terrible person. I didn't think that, but that's what I felt. Like, I just shouldn't be thinking those things. Sorry, there's like a glitter thing in my, it's bothering me. Gotta fix it. Okay, I fixed it. Ooh, no, it's not. Okay, sorry. Anyway, so, yeah, I kind of felt helpless, and just, like, I'm alone. Like, you just wanted to be alone all day. You didn't want to do anything. You didn't want to go out. You didn't want to talk to anybody. You just couldn't let out your feelings. Like, you've held back. You hesitated, because I just felt like if I expressed them, everybody would think, like, oh, you know, like, she's weird or something. Well, I didn't think that, but that's, like, what I think other people would think. That's not what I thought. I thought, it just, like, I just feel, like, weird letting them out. Anyway, so yes, if you guys are dealing with anxiety, OCD, depression, anxiety, stress, anything, just know that you will get through it, and you will eventually be the person that you were before. And I know that it might be hard to go through it, because I literally thought that it was gonna, like, nothing was gonna change. I'm gonna be like, I'm never gonna change, it's never gonna work. And then I started anxiety medicine, and it is working. And if you don't have really like parents to talk to, like, you know, like, not to be like rude or anything, but if you don't have anybody to talk to, definitely comment down below, and I will talk to you if you need help, or I'll do a video about it, not about like your specific reason, but other reasons and stuff like that, just like mixed reasons. Anyway, but I was like, I just won't get through it. I just need to stop thinking these things, you know what I mean? Like, the one day you'd be like, oh, I'm having a great day, and then have that one thought, and you're like, have that one bad thought, and you'll be like, that's it. I've had the worst day, and it's just that one thought kind of like lingering in your mind, like, but, and then you think about that all day, and then you just get so tired. Like, I was tired 24/7, because I was just, whenever I would go to sleep, my thoughts would go away. So I would sleep 24/7. I would always want to go to bed. I would always want to take naps because whenever I would go to sleep, my thoughts would just go away. I would just try to give my mind a break, but it was 24/7. So we went to the doctors. I got anxiety medicine, and I'm on it still, and it has been helping. There's a little tiny bit of me that's like, you're not gonna get through it, but there's a lot bit of me, which is most of me, that I know that I'm gonna get through it. And what was I gonna say? Sorry, I forgot. But just know that you guys, if you're going through this, if you're going through anxiety, depression, I don't know, anything, like literally anything, like a breakup, you know, like anything, just know that you're not alone and that you will make it through, and that I do have faith in you, and then you need to have faith in yourself. Why did I say and then? And you need to have faith in yourself, because if you have faith in yourself, then you will get through it. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and if you did and it helped you maybe a little bit, even if it helped you a little bit, at least it helped you. So I hope you guys enjoy this video. I'm not looking for likes, and I'm not looking for subscribers, and I'm not looking for any type of I'm not looking for likes or subscribers, and I just am looking for people who I can help. Bye guys.